Hello, friends, and in this episode we're going to tackle one of my absolute favorite things to do in this game and in RCT3, and that is to tackle the foliage and the waterfalls. I decided to, instead of just doing one big waterfall kind of coming off the plateau up here, I decided to split it, and we'll do two waterfalls that go down each side. And like I just mentioned, the foliage, this is all, I mean, it's really weird. Like doing the landscaping and stuff in this game is almost therapeutic. Like I really find myself I don't have good enough vocabulary to explain it, but really therapeutic almost when I go to do this, and I can definitely spend hours on it. I can definitely spend a lot more time doing the landscaping work, I think, than I can actually building the buildings. It seems like with the buildings, I become more self-critical. I find myself rushing more. But when it comes to the foliage here, it just seems like it comes naturally to me. I think it's one of my best talents in the game is just the landscaping, and it plays such a big part in the enjoyment of the game to me, and that's why hoping to maybe with this. With the April update, well, not necessarily the April update, but with further updates, we will get more ground shrubbery, trees, bushes, all of that stuff. I literally just eat that stuff up. So, and you know, given the bushes and the trees and all that stuff we have now, you can see how cool some of this stuff, how you can make it turn out if you just practice with it. So I can only imagine, like, I really wish we could fast forward to imagine what we're going to have, like, I'd say come June, like surely by June, we will have some kind of major expansion or, you know, some kind of DLC that will bring us more resources in terms of trees and bushes than we have now, and that is really exciting times. I'm not trying to wish our year away already, but I think this is going to be a very exciting summer for Planet Coaster, and well, you know, and just gaming in general, but particularly because that's what most of us probably, if you're here watching this, keep up the most with, and yeah, it's just, who knows what is on the horizon. It's a complete crapshoot, and it definitely has got me hooked. But anyways, you know, I'm terribly digressing here, but back to the main video. I wanted this foliage to kind of have different tiers. Like, you've got the main area, like we said, up at the top of the plateau, and I've never found a good spot for the ironweed that you just saw me delete. I can never come up with a good place for that. I think it should be taken out. It's not aesthetically pleasing, you know. It just detracts too much attention. The eye goes right to it. It's kind of a bit of an eyesore plant, but you know, before beating up on that plant anymore. Anyways, what I wanted to do was have a tiered kind of landscaping system here, so you know, it kind of comes down off each of these edges and gets boxed in by the walls here with the different landscape and foliage and rock work, and I think that really, it gave it a cool, natural, but I would say maintained look. But you know, the only thing that sucks about this type of landscaping that I've done and the terraforming is passing it on to you guys. I'd almost have to just pass it on as a park file. I mean, I could still do the resort and all that, but there's no way I could pass on all this I mean, I guess if you played around with it enough, I guess I could pass you the foliage and the rock work and all that, but it would definitely probably take you some time to get the terraforming kind of like I have it here. I don't know, maybe we'll just play around with it, and I'll save it as a blueprint, because this should be less than 2,000 pieces, I would think. But now we'll just see, and maybe I could drop it to you as a workshop link, and you might still be able to place it down in one of your parks, you know, if that'd be something you know, you'd be interested in. But anyways, guys, we will go ahead and back out of here a minute, and I will get you a real-time view of this. And it is something that I have really been a lot of fun. Really fun little side weekend project brought on by a spur-of-the-moment trip to Pigeon Forge. So yeah, let's take a look here real quick. So as you can see here, still quite a bit of work left to do, but I really really pleased with how the two cascading little waterfalls come out. Didn't do anything, you know, too major, but got that in place, kind of spruce up the side of the hotel over here. And speaking of the hotel, still got a lot of work to got to get this side closed off over here. Actually over here, probably need to do a pathway and start on the probably start on the actual lobby entrance, which actually in the real in the real Cherokee Lodge sets a lot lower than all this does. So probably do an oversized canopy here that takes you into the lobby to chin. So all of it kind of makes up like a big backwards or like a big C almost, and then yeah, the lobby level down here where you check in. But so this is what I've come up with so far. Like I mentioned before, really fun little side project. Decided to do the kind of tiered landscaping, and yeah, it has been fun. And this is, I know I've kind of hinted around about it before and talked about it, but I think this is also good practice to where for eventually and like I said, you guys might have heard me talk about it before, but I want to try to get back into maybe trying Disney's Aulani Resort. And it is kind of laid out like this, but the rooms and the windows and the balconies are a little more dense. And of course, obviously, it's in Hawaii, so it's a beach setting. But it, for all its differences here, it really has some pretty good similarities. And if anything, I could say, and if I don't ever use this in one of my parks, it has been really, really good practice for Aulani. So let's just see. Let's see what count we are right now. 1346. So I don't know. I guess it just depends on, you know, this is pretty much going to be a big facade. So I will finish out the flat part of the roof, and you know, in the actual hotel, there's windows and sides back here. Probably won't do that just to try to help with the piece count, and that way too I might, you know, be able to eventually put this on the workshop. But I suspect that the lobby, the lower level lobby right here, and the drive under, that's going to take up a pretty good bit of pieces. And I think, what did we just say? I probably only have like 700 pieces left to spare. Be a little less than 700, so I have to keep an eye on that. And I guess worst comes to worst, I could get rid of some of the bushes, like if we really get down to crunching numbers, you know, at 2,000. But anyways, guys, so yeah, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more Planet Coaster content, and let me know in the comments section down below how you think Cherokee Lodge is turning out. And yes, I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you.